The atmosphere within the rank and file of the PDP is so tense and divergent, with the battle line drawn between the pro and anti-Wike groups within the party. The situation got to its fevered pitch last week when a vocal PDP chieftain and publisher of Ovation magazine insisted that the reason for the cracks within the party is as a result of Chief Nyesom Wike refusing to accept the outcome of the party's primaries, as against other opinions who maintain that the reason for the party's recent crisis is as a result of the party leaders jettisoning the zoning structure of the party. Also today, there was chaos at the PDP Secretariat, which affected the BOT meeting, which was to hold today. The chaos emanated over the position of the national secretaryship of the party. In line with Arise News' uncompromising, balanced perspective, objectivity and fairness, I am delighted to have the media aid to the FCT Minister, Mr. Lere Olayinka. On behalf of his principal, Nyesom Wike, he comes with a right to reply to Dele Momodu's comment. And on the PDP crisis, not just last week, just as I talked about the BOT meeting. Let's take a listen to Chief Momodu's statement regarding the PDP crisis.
I know. When I said people who lost election, the crisis started from the then governor, Nyesom Wike, who lost to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. It was hoped that he would be a running mate to Atiku Abubakar. That didn't happen. And I think that is where the problem started from. I'm a good student of history, so I like to situate things within historical context. So the crisis in PDP started from the moment Wike lost the primary and also lost the bid for the running mate. And when I say moved, I'm not talking about physically, but maybe spiritually. Is within the APC today, but he's yet to find the courage to physically join APC because he knows he will not be able to wield the kind of power that he wields in PDP right now, where his friends are holding sway and he's encouraging them, empowering them to keep PDP under the water.
You mentioned that it was when Wike, you're a good student of history, it was when Wike lost the primary elections that the problem with PDP started. But some are saying that that does not hold through, that it was the zoning arrangement that brought about that is the genesis or the root cause of PDP seeming implosion.
No. You see, a lot of people forget history very easily. Our party primary was thrown open. That is why someone like me was able to buy the form.
All right. Lere, you've heard copiously what Dele said. So the question is, he's blaming, Dele Momodu, categorically there you had him, he blames your principal, Wike, for the broiler ineptitude, that's what I would call it, of the PDP party. So, over to you.
You see, I call the person you just mentioned, Egbon Dele Momodu. And you see, you cannot situate issues beyond what you know, beyond your level of knowledge. Egbon Dele Momodu joined PDP in 2002. He's just less than 3 years in PDP. So when I saw your
2002?
Yes, 2022 rather.
Good.
2022. Sorry. When I saw your caption, you said PDP chieftain. I said these are part of the problems of the party. The moment somebody joins the party, it becomes a chieftain. Political parties, you don't run it like that. He came, said Wike caused problem and all that. Yes, he's talking about when he joined PDP. I have been in PDP since 2007, 2005, 2007. I was part of Segun Uni's government in Ekiti. So I know PDP more than him. And I can tell you that PDP problem issues did not start with 2003 election. PDP issue started in 2023 election rather. It started in 2003 when Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, as Vice President of Nigeria, frustrated the PDP effort to win Lagos State. That was how the problem started. You know, because we were able to patch on, remain in government, people did not notice. The problem went on to the extent that a sitting president of Obasanjo literally had to beg his running mate to be able to pick his second-term ticket. The problem started. It got to 2007. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, as Vice President of Nigeria under a PDP government, formed Action Congress. He was among those who formed Action Congress, AC. And as a sitting Vice President, he contested election as President of Nigeria as candidate of Action Congress, while still being Vice President holding the mandate of PDP. It went on like that. It went on like that. 2014, because somebody was so desperate to contest the election, and insisted that President Goodluck Jonathan will not have a second term, he led a rebellion. And I'm talking about Alhaji Atiku Abubakar.
Again?
He led a rebellion that took PDP out of power in 2015. He was the one who led that rebellion. If Atiku Abubakar did not lead that rebellion in 2014, PDP would still be in power down. So how did PDP problem start? Now, the moment everything in 2015, Atiku Abubakar was in APC, campaign for APC. His money, everything was spent to take PDP out of power. PDP lost election. Some people, including the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, took the battle, the task of rebuilding the party on their head, on themselves. They spent their money, they spent their time, they took risk at the expense of losing their seat as governor. Nyesom Wike, Ayo Fayose, and all of them. Where was Atiku that time? He was in Dubai. He came back in 2018 and returned to PDP. He picked the party ticket. He contested, lost election. Now, after losing election, what do you do as a leader of the party? You stay back in the country to galvanize support, to lead opposition. What did Alhaji Atiku Abubakar do? Alhaji Atiku Abubakar went to Dubai again. He was in Dubai for over 2 years. It was after 2 years that he came back to even started writing letter of appreciation to those who work with him. So when Dele Momodu will come and say, the problem started this time, he will be right, because he was not in PDP when all this thing.
Okay, but are you saying people will always have issues in parties? I mean, but this happened a long time. Nigerians never really knew whether there was problem in PDP or not. But from what we see today, the PDP we see today, there's a question of South-South. Then there's a question of Wike, which you cannot rule out. Today, people are wondering, which party really does Wike belong to?
Wike belongs to the PDP. Till tomorrow morning, he's in PDP. You see, people will always come and tell you that, oh, because he's a minister under APC government. Is Wike the first Nigerian to be minister under opposition government? The chairman of PDP Governors Forum, that is Governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, was elected senator, a senator in 2007 under the platform of AMPP, All Nigerian People's Party. While still in the Senate as a senator, and Bala Mohammed took appointment as minister under a PDP government. He resigned. He left the mandate the people of Bauchi, ANPP people in Bauchi gave him. And he went to, and he joined a PDP government of Jonathan. As at the time he was nominated as minister, he was in ANPP. As at the time he was confirmed by the Senate, he was in ANPP. As at the time he was sworn in as minister, he was in ANPP. He did not join PDP until after 3 or 4 months.
Now, like we discussed off camera, and you heard me say there, PDP is practically imploding. Today, the BOT meeting practically did not hold because of the question of who is the secretary, national secretary of the party.
Because some people will not want to play according to the rules. Let me tell you, the constitution of the party did not say that as an officer of the party, maybe NWC member, state working committee member, local government party or official or whatever. The constitution of the party did not say that when you are going to contest, you must resign. It is in the constitution of this party now. But some of these people that will just come to PDP last night and they will begin to tell us what to do, what is happening, what to do about the party. The national secretary went to contest for governor in Imo State. The constitution of the party did not stipulate that he must resign, and he did not resign. Can you take over a position that is not vacant? That position of national secretary was never, and it has never been vacant.
But what of the court case? Because there's not...
there's a court case, let me tell you. There was a judgment of appeal court. But that judgment, there is a stay of execution of that judgment.
It has not been presented to the party from what Ologuaba is saying.
No, now who is going to tell you that? There is a stay of execution. You see, it is only in Nigeria that court will give judgment and will say, we have not seen the judgment. We have not seen the judgment. Or somebody is still looking at it. Is still interpreting it. In other countries of the world, when a judgment is pronounced, it must be obeyed. It must be obeyed.
Lere, 11 out of 17 NWC members opposed Damagu, acting chairman, and Anyanwu again because of Wike.
They did not oppose. They wrote letter to the Supreme Court to say that this matter, they did not oppose. See, some of these things, some of these politics, a lot of people don't understand. They did not oppose Wike, and they did not oppose Damagu. They wrote letter to Supreme Court, and I discussed that issue with somebody about 3 or 4 hours ago. The issue is that letter goes to no issue, because it is only the national secretary and the national chairman that can sign correspondence of the party going to any other organization. So when I saw the letter, you can always write, it is their right. It is their right. But we see, let us also not reduce this to Wike issue. It is not Wike. It is about doing the right thing. When the chairman of the party resigns or he leaves office, the deputy national chairman from the zone of the chairman takes over. As of today, Damagu is the national chairman from the zone of Ayu who resigned. And he took over in accordance with the constitution of the party.
Why has it been so difficult for the party to hold its NEC meeting?
NEC?
Yeah.
Is it only PDP that has not held NEC meeting? Which other party?
No, they have been postponing it.
Which other party? Which other party? As Labour Party? Which other party? It is only PDP. It's only PDP.
And then, okay, that speaks to the question, where really is opposition in Nigeria? Is Nigeria drifting to a one-party state? Because hold on. Because Ologuaba mentioned the third force fighting your party. Dele Momodu mentioned the third force. And you begin to wonder.
See, I don't want to talk about Ologuaba. I beg.
What? He's your national secretary.
I beg. Don't let us begin to talk about Ologuaba.
Why?
Because when you give somebody a job and he's not able to do it, and he's only active in issuing press statements on inter-party issue. You are national public secretary of the party. Who should be speaking? Who should be the voice of opposition? Is it not Ologuaba?
For the party, and yes,
no, for the party, for PDP?
Yes.
Is it not Ologunagba that should be speaking as voice of opposition? Has he written anything against this government? He will not.
He's the one that said that he was pointing to APC. No, he was pointing to APC as the third force.
He does not have capacity to do anything. So don't let us talk about him. Then you mentioned Oga Dele Momodu. Dele Momodu was here last week to say that when he was fighting military, where was Wike? I listened to him. And I asked myself, did he fight any military? He did not fight any military, for Christ's sake. He was in London publishing Ovation magazine. When MK Abiola was in detention, Dele Momodu was going to the houses of military leaders, military officers, taking pictures and doing his Ovation magazine photo album. Is how to fight military. Then he said, fighting military. He's fighting military. One of the criteria to be president.
Lere, you mentioned
that people fight military.
You mentioned that other parties have not held their NEC. Is PDP waiting for other parties to hold theirs before you?
PDP fix is it, some of these things. Do you know that is old neck meeting free? Now stone, then they take old neck meeting. No be stone now money. And PDP have a governors forum chairman, Bala Mohammed.
Is it money? Wait, talking about Bala Mohammed. See, Bala Mohammed says Wike is a liability to the party, calls him a transactional politician. He says Wike's personal ambition eclipses loyalty, principles, and collective interests.
Coming from somebody who lacks capacity to lead. Somebody who cannot lead anybody.
He's the governor of a state.
He's a governor of a state. He's the chairman of PDP Governors Forum.
Yes.
And you are talking about PDP drifting under his watch. He's the chairman of PDP Governors Forum. And PDP is drifting under his watch.
But are pointing fingers at your principal.
You are the owner of the house. You are the one in the master bedroom. And you are saying that the person in the boys' quarter is the reason you are not able to paint your house. Is the reason the sitting room is dirty. Is the reason your bedroom is dirty. What does that tell you? It tells you that person does not know what he's doing.
No, it tells you that the party.
It tells you
that the party itself has lost focus.
It tells you that the person leading the party has lost focus, and that person is Bala Mohammed.
No, but you have an NWC. He's just he is just the chairman of the governors forum.
He's chairman of the governors forum.
But you have the NWC, which is
lead.
The NWC.
Is the one that should give direction
to the NWC.
Yes.
I mean, the NWC runs the party.
NWC does not run the party just on its own. There are organs of the party. The Governors Forum is a major organ of the party. I have seen people that held that position before. Was PDP like this when people like Wike were at the forefront? PDP was not like this.
So why can't Wike still in PDP, you said?
Yes.
So why can't Wike and the rest of the people, by the way, who is the between Wike and Fubara? It's also said that the feud is dividing NWC members, giving credence to Dele Momodu's claim. Mm-hmm. So between him, Fubara should be the leader in Rivers State, isn't it so?
Is anybody contesting? Maybe some people went to Rivers last week and they proclaimed him a leader. But leaders, okay, Fubara is the leader. But leaders too get leaders. Boys, I am a boy now to somebody. But there are people are also boys to me. That person that I'm a boy to is also boy to somebody. So leader get leader.
Lere,
Fubara is leader. But Fubara has a leader, and that leader is Nyesom Wike. Fubara has somebody who on his own made him governor. And that person is Wike, and that person is his leader.
When you say made him
yes.
governor, why would you say, I thought it was people that voted him into power?
But will it have been voted for if he was not PDP candidate?
Okay, now the next question will be, Did you watch, I don't know whether you watched the This Day Awards?
Yes.
Good. You saw the relationship between the governor of Akwa Ibom State
Yes.
and his predecessor, Odom Emmanuel.
Yes.
Eno and Odom Emmanuel. In fact, he dedicated the award.
Yes.
Why is it impossible for Wike and Fubara to have that kind of relationship?
Because you have a Fubara who has been a betrayer from the beginning, before he became governor. See,
A betrayer because he refused to do
listen
what Wike
now,
asked him to do?
What did Wike ask him to do? Let me go to Akwa Ibom. When a pastor, when he became governor, who were his commissioners? People who were commissioner under Odom Emmanuel were his commissioners. Who are his personal aides? People who were aides to Odom Emmanuel were personal aide. Did he complain? Did he complain? He did not complain because he acknowledged the fact that it was a collective responsibility of these people that made them governor. And no, the governor of Akwa Ibom has not woken up today to one morning and say, I am still holding red biro. I am holding the red biro. I can use it to cut your head.
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. SSA to the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. Thank you for being on our right prime time.